You get home from your 9 to 5, open your laptop, and immediately hit a wall of conflicting advice. Should you run TikTok ads, sell fitness gear, build a massive brand? It's exhausting. We are throwing out the old playbook. You are not going to spend weeks trying to code a website from scratch, and you are absolutely not going to guess which products might sell by scrolling endlessly through random suppliers. Instead, we are going to walk through the exact steps to configure a fully automated store and link it to a data-backed supply chain by the end of this video. When you rely on strict data and a proven framework, you eliminate the guesswork. You stop hoping for a lucky break and start operating an actual business. We start with the triple P framework: passion, profit, and practicality. First, passion. You need enough interest to stay engaged. Next, profit. Ensure at least a 2.5 times markup. Finally, practicality. Stick to small, durable items. Heavy or fragile products guarantee broken inventory and massive shipping costs. Once your niche is locked in, you need a storefront. The most common trap here is spending an entire month obsessing over every pixel of a manual website design. We bypass that entirely. Using an AI-powered store builder, you feed it your niche, and it generates high-converting product pages and checkouts in minutes. Your only job is to spend a few moments adjusting the colors and uploading a logo. Taking the technical heavy lifting out of the equation stops analysis paralysis. It forces you to execute and get your store live immediately. With the store built, you need inventory. We rely strictly on real-time sales data from sourcing software to tell us exactly what people are buying right now. This chart shows exactly what to look for. On the left side, a single viral spike that crashes means the trend is already dead. Look to the right side instead. You want the stair-step upward trend, showing consistent, growing demand over time. When filtering that data, the winning item must check 3 boxes: solves a clear problem, has a clever design, and a low price point to trigger a thoughtless purchase. This flowchart breaks down how that product actually gets to the buyer. The customer places an order on your store, you forward that order to the supplier, and the supplier ships it directly to the customer. You never touch the inventory. When selecting that supplier, do not default to the absolute cheapest option. Saving a few cents per unit will cost you dearly if the shipping takes a month and the product arrives in pieces. You must also secure a secondary backup supplier from day one. If your primary factory runs out of stock, your backup keeps the orders flowing. Scaling a product to thousands of orders a day means nothing if your logistics collapse under the weight. A strong supply chain protects your revenue. To bring customers to that store, we start with organic short-form video on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. It costs nothing and validates product demand before you spend a single dollar on ads. Every video must follow this structure. Explicitly state the specific problem your audience faces, then amplify the emotional pain so they feel the friction. Finally, position your product as the direct, effortless solution to that pain. You need to create and post one of these videos every single day for 30 days straight to build momentum. As those organic views convert into your first sales, take 25 to 50% of that profit and channel it right back into the business, testing new products and running paid ads. But acquiring new customers is only half the system. Look at this bucket. Every drop leaking from the bottom represents a buyer who abandoned their cart or a past customer who never returned. Focusing only on new traffic while ignoring these people is a massive drain on your resources. Setting up automated back-end email and SMS marketing plugs those holes. It quietly follows up with abandoned carts and sends new offers to previous buyers, working in the background to capture revenue that would otherwise be lost. By extracting 2 to 3 times more value out of a single buyer, you multiply your profits without increasing your ad spend. That is how a sustainable e-commerce operation actually scales. You now have the complete sequence: a dialed-in niche, an AI-generated storefront, data-backed inventory, reliable logistics, and an organic traffic engine. E-commerce is moving fast. With AI store builders and real-time data, the barrier to entry has dropped, but the reward goes to those who move from manual guesswork to an automated, data-driven system. Open your software and set up your store today. If you need guided help to identify your blind spots along the way, check the description for one-on-one mentorship resources. Starting is the hardest part, But once you have a system that handles fulfillment and traffic automatically, you move from trading your hours for a paycheck to managing a business that operates on its own schedule.